And it's like you miss one power up, and now you gotta go back to the start because you can't get through the minefield. You don't have iframes. Everything will hit you. I've lost most of my continues in that minefield. It wouldn't let me jump. I think it counted me as not on the robot. I tried to jump off the robot. So here's the shotgun. Now, you could argue I could just stand here. These are like the weakest enemies in the game. I mean, I could level it up. The other weapon I don't have another weapon because it's a third slot weapon. So the third slot weapon you don't always have. And it changes if you get a pickup, so it's kind of hard to consider to level it up. Meanwhile, the machine gun, this is how effective it kills those guys. And then the shotgun. So you can see why I want to use the machine gun early on. And they're gonna drop the homie missile. So I have this. They drop 2 fire shots? Oh, I guess because they're respawning infinitely. And the homing shot is terrible at first because it only shoots 3 homing shots very slowly. Wow, the game's just gonna keep doing this. I feel like the game might crash if I keep this up. Well, now I have the good fire gun, which I really hate. It's so slow. It's so slow and it's weak. If it was strong and slow, I'd understand. So yeah, sorry, I don't know if the strat is to level up a different weapon. I don't even know what weapon would be good for any of those situations. Sorry I messed up the flight part of the game. Sometimes you don't get a jump when you hit jump, especially when you're on top of an enemy. It does not like to count you as grounded. There's a way to get a double jump. I have not found a consistent way to do it. No. I tried crouching. It's so bad because it takes so long to get to that part of the game again. And it's like right towards the end, so it's like you just want to get to the end. I'm sorry. This game has like taken over as like my I don't know what to stream, so I better make an attempt at this game. And it just doesn't deserve it. It does not deserve all this attention I'm giving it. I'm gonna be negative about the game. I think it looks good. I think it has cool sprites. I think the ideas are okay. I think they don't have any levels. Which is I'm a big levels guy, so... You know the stage you play in Gunstar Heroes after you do the 4 choose a stages? The really long stage? Where it's just an onslaught of enemies? And there's not a whole lot of platforming because it's just like a pure combat thing. That's how I feel about this game the whole time. Yeah, the controls are kind of rough. The bosses are either pushovers or they generate your entire health bar, it goes away. You know? Like, I think if this game had iframes, well, this game would be piss easy if it had iframes. It's the only thing keeping me from beating the game is getting generated. I mean, at that point, ideally, you rebalance the difficulty or something. Do something. if you were to give iframes. You can't just insert iframes in this game. It wouldn't work anymore. I think the other weapons being so weak at the start makes me not want to use them, which is an unfortunate design decision. I mean, this looks like it would be built for spread gun, but boy, these things would fucking tear me up if I chose to do spread gun. Another thing that happens is if you don't move, the enemy just respawns. You saw it in the first stage when it was just hanging out. So you can't just like backpedal or play carefully. Otherwise, you're just gonna be fighting the same enemies forever. Again, that would level up your weapon. The machine gun also levels up faster than the other weapons because it actually hits faster. And it's a per hit thing. Alright, back to the Resident Sleeper stage. Like in this stage, the enemies respawn immediately, so if you don't take care of them, I think you would have a problem. They do shoot at you. I don't know. There's so many like what ifs, but at the end of the day, this is how the game is. And I'm usually a really positive person. I think you know that. Especially about games. So I think it doesn't hurt. I think it hurts it a lot that it is just like a Gunstar like clone. Like I'm fine with people taking an idea and running with it, or making like the best version of it, or making something like Okami is taking Zelda and running with it in a different direction. You know, I played a lot of fake Zeldas, and a lot of them do their own thing. You could argue Newtopia doesn't, but I had a lot of fun with that. Newtopia has a different idea of what overworlds are like than regular Zelda. And then Cowboy Zelda, aka Gun Parade or whatever, not Gun Parade, whatever it's called. That game is more of an action game in a Zelda mold. Like that game doesn't have items that you need for progression or anything. Spike McFang is also kind of like that. And so Spike McFang has RPG leveling. So, you know, I've seen ideas taken, but like Gunner's Heaven takes the idea of Gunstar Heroes. And I think it has upgradable weapons. Which is kind of funny because Gunstar Superheroes has upgradable weapons. The Gunstar Superheroes rip off Still Hunt, the Korean DOS game they probably never heard of. Especially at the time when Korea was kind of like, you know, before the internet, or the internet's infancy, like South Korea was kind of disconnected from a lot of the world. It wasn't until we started getting the internet and started like StarCraft stuff that that Americans cared at all about Korea. American gamers, you know. Yeah, I have a Korean game that did come out in America called Iron Blood. It's a robot action game. I was gonna play it the other week, but that was the stream I skipped out on. So like, It happened. I mean, Chinese games are the same way. We don't have any real history with like Chinese games from the 90s outside of like NES bootlegs, because those actually escaped China. So things like Chinese Paladin, which is so big, it has like multiple movies and TV series, and is on its like 9th game, and it's essentially the China's Final Fantasy. We have like no experience with it. It's only through Steam now that we're seeing these games come over. I do want to play a Chinese Paladin game. I own one of them, and the first game is translated, the first DOS game, but they're long, so it's a big investment. But I love seeing the world games. I have Spanish games on my list. I want to play a German game with Muware. You know? I had this conversation because I was hanging out with my mom today. She wanted to go shopping. And that's how we got a Steam Deck for me. It was a good price at Best Buy. And I didn't know what else I wanted for my birthday. Or Christmas, sorry. I could have got a Steam Deck, maybe. I don't know. I think that was outside the budget range she wanted to afford me. I also don't know if I would use a Steam Deck. I got fucking destroyed this stage. Luckily, there's no stage here. I don't know. They're going on sale quite often. I assume they were on sale for the fall sale. I don't know if they... Is Steam gonna have a holiday sale? They might have a winter sale in January. I could see that happening. Because they usually go for $50 off during winter sale or any of those sales. And those are crazy devices. I just don't play anything on computer. That's not true, ever since I became a streamer. But I stream those games, so the Steam Deck wouldn't really... Oh yeah, they have refurbished ones you can get directly from Valve. Oh yeah, the old retro console collecting is fucked. I'm glad I don't do it anymore. I used to do it. I have a lot of my consoles. Actually, a lot of my consoles need work. That costs a lot of money too. The thing about having old consoles is they gotta get recaps. You know, they got a lot of maintenance. I'm not good enough of a soldering iron that I think I could do the maintenance on my own. A lot of them are surface mount caps that are really small, and I don't have like a solder braid, not a solder braid, a desoldering iron or a hot air gun. I forget what they call those. Reworking station. That's what they call them. I don't have the tools, and I have a pretty good soldering iron. That's about it. Yeah, the Xbox 360 and the PS3, you probably need to replace the thermal paste at this point. I'm staring at my 360 right now and being like, I don't want to do that. Like, if you want to experience games, to simulate. I'm doing that right now, even though I have 2 DOS computers that I can play this on. Because I just find it easier, especially for the streaming, to do this. But I play a lot of my games on real hardware, and I'm kind of shifting over to the Mister. I got the Mister, and that's going to handle most of my retro consoles, but it's not going to replace my Saturn, because the Saturn emulation still, the Mister core isn't there yet. At some point it will be, though. So I have the one, like I have the one kind of model. Like I got a red ring on my initial Xbox 360, and then now I have a model that's supposed to be like one of the good ones. Yeah, I got in on the Saturn game when it was cheap. You can get Japanese Saturn games. You can still get most Japanese Saturn games for very cheap, but there are some titles that have skyrocketed, and I regret not buying. I didn't know I wanted to Salsu Lenos 2, and I could have got that game for cheap, and now that game is like $200, $300. And fuck if you want to get, God, what is it? What's that game called? Ah, I'm blanking. Bulk Slash. Bulk Slash is a game I didn't know I wanted for a long time until I got a Saturn mod chip and burned a copy, and holy shit, Bulk Slash is amazing. That game is also expensive. And then if you're looking for English language Saturn games, that's the most expensive. Even common shit for English language Saturn is expensive. And that market's gotten way worse since I last looked at it. Especially if you want to play like... Oh, I want to play Panzer Dragoon Saga. I want to play Heavy Hitters, Burning Rangers. Like, no, those games are expensive now. I mean, Panzer Dragoon Saga's always been expensive, but now it's like ridiculously expensive. I can only imagine how much it's gone up. No, that was the thing. You used to be able to find games on the flea markets because there wasn't like a big a base of people doing it. What happened was COVID happened. And all of a sudden people were like, I need to buy I need to play video games. And I want to play my old video games. And so the market got really fucking crazy. And it has not recovered since COVID. And it goes in waves. Like, it used to be NES games got more expensive. Like, NES games used to be more expensive than Master System. And Genesis, or sorry, Super Nintendo games were more expensive than Genesis games. And then there were some standout Super Nintendo games that were pretty expensive, like Earthbound and Chrono Trigger and whatnot. Nowadays, Sega Genesis games are getting up there, and like, don't even talk about N64. N64 went through a horrible inflation. I think that's actually what happened in the COVID era, was N64 era games, and now we're seeing it. We're seeing it happen with GameCube. GameCube prices have fucking skyrocketed. I don't mean the systems. I think the system is fairly common and thus fairly cheap still. But the games, holy shit. You look at a copy of Super Mario Sunshine or Zelda Wind Waker, like anything published by Nintendo or anything that got a low print run, and you're fucking done. I don't know if it got inflated by speedrunners. People say shit like that, but speedrunners is such a small percentage. I think another thing that happened, and I don't think it's a bad thing, is that I think more people started talking about games on YouTube. You look at people talking about games on YouTube, old games especially, in like the 2000s and 2010s, they were miserable people, or they were like angry video game nerds who was in on the joke. But most of the time they were bad-mouthing old games, and now we have a lot more YouTube people covering video games in a way that entices people to get them. Like, I don't think you watch like Angry Video Game Nerd Simon's Quest and come out of that being like, I need to pick up a copy of Simon's Quest. But nowadays, you know, your favorite YouTuber talks about so-and-so game, which happens, you'll see boosts of that. I'll try not to fuck this up this time. Lay. I think that's part of it. I mean, part of it is, you know, things get more scarce as time goes on. The number of systems that are working is definitely dwindling, especially if you look at stuff like the Jaguar, who has a huge failure rate. getting a working Jaguar... Getting a working Jaguar CD is impossible. Getting a working Jaguar is hard. So yeah, it's definitely multifaceted. I do know a lot more people are speedrunning because of the popularity of the marathons, and because streaming and a lot more resources. Nah, he had bad luck with the Jaguar CD mostly, which I don't blame him. Okay, I have the homing missile this time. I said this does more damage than the other weapon, but it also is really bad at hitting him. So only when it can hit him does it do better damage. Again, it's not my preferred choice of weapon for this. But you can see, like, right now, it's tearing through his health when it can. This is for whatever reason, when he's on the left of you, the homing shots don't work right. Yeah, I don't know what it is about napalm. I think napalm hits a lot of times, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. You can see this doing pretty good damage. Like, I'm not hitting as often as napalm, but I think we got through that phase faster. Obviously, this is the fastest idea. Was there like a weird pop? Was that the game or my mic? I don't know. I always feel like I have curses. I used to stream before DOSember. I tried to stream a DOS game. I think I was using a DualShock 4. And if I use a DualShock 4 on... If I use a DualShock 4 on like the front ports of my computer and then have all my streaming shit, occasionally it fucks up. Oh, right, different strat now. And it would like destroy my microphone. Like what would happen would it would reset and it would be at max volume in a way that like it had like incredible gain added onto it. So you just hear everything in my room and then my voice being like completely clipping everything. And it was very awful. And the only way to fix it was to unplug the microphone and wait a bit. And plug it back in. And I think I resolved it as it's a USB issue with the front USB ports. So if I use a DualShock 4, I tend to plug it into this USB hub over here. Because I started getting file transfer issues with like a micro SD card adapter on those front ports. So I think those front ports are just bad. They like don't have enough power, or they don't have enough lanes or whatever. I don't know. Maybe they share some with the SATA lanes, because I've heard that sometimes front USB shares with SATA, and I definitely am using like every SATA. Well, I'm using every NVMe right now. I have 3 NVMe slots, and I'm using all 3 of them right now. This is me trying to take this stage a little more careful. Oh, the fucking speed up though. Oh, I blew up my crate. I was trying to platform. God, fuck. This is the stage that has, I think it does have a health up, but no, it doesn't have a health up. I don't think I have the wall set up right. There's too many guys getting in. Now here's the thing, I don't know how you do this segment with a slower weapon than this weapon. You have to cut through all these guys, otherwise they just start sliding in. And they get to if they get to the other side of you, it's game over, because they will start running back and forth and they'll start shooting their gun. Like right now I'm stopping every gun shooting guy. So this is 94. Metal Slug would be 94, right? I don't know if they saw Metal Slug. Especially because I don't know the distribution of the Neo Geo. I do know they had someone distributing the Neo Geo machines in Korea. That's why they have some Korean games on Neo Geo. Metal Slug's 96. Okay. See, they slid. Now I have to deal with everyone. Now I fucked up. Now I'm gonna take a death here because the wall got past me. Oh, now he's over here too. No, you need to go away. Yeah. The wall can go bad. I wasn't doing it right. I said that from the beginning. Once they break the wall, it's like they're free. The chaos ensues. Luckily, we're near the end, and I was honestly I would probably take a death on this guy anyway because if you saw he started the boss fight on top of me because he can just do that. Yeah. Like I said, I probably would have still taken the death. I'm gonna watch the long play and they're gonna pick that character and he doesn't have the most broken weapons. I'm gonna cry to myself. Like, why didn't I pick the guy? I'm committed to Lady Run. Hashtag girl. Okay, this should be the armor coming up. The big problem with the ships that give you your pickups is if you're jumping, sometimes they spawn up there, and sometimes you don't see them. And I think that's what happened to the flight pickup multiple times. It usually happens in the first stage. It definitely depends on what stage you're on. Piccolo, and ow, ow, ow. I do like riding the flying robots. They're kind of cute. There's the level energy. Whoa, it didn't work. Alright, we're gonna try this tactic again. I think I have enough health to race him. As long as you don't get caught in his hands or tail. He hit me with the tail. It's the thing I didn't want to happen. I was in the air. Good thing he's dead. Alright, so we can do that guy deathless. It got tight, but I can do it. This stage I want to do this stage deathless. The problem is I don't think it gives you any health ups. No, it does. It gives you 2 health ups. No, 3. There's that energy, the full energy, and then the 1 energy right before the boss. I think napalm would be good because I think napalm does pierce. I didn't know that guy. I didn't know that you get the hover pack here. Wait, does that change anything? I need that full health, thank you. Whoa, I can fly on the floor. That's scary. I know I got in this. I never assumed. I guess I never assumed it was the flight pack. I don't know if that would help me. Oh, it would help with the. It wouldn't help with this phase. It would help with the phase where he's stabbing the floor. I mean, it helps here. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't have to dodge this. Alright, he's still gonna be running. Ah. Shit. He plinks you. He hits you a little bit. Oh shit, what am I doing? I thought he was going into the boomerang phase. That's why I turned off my, Hey, you know something about this game that I learned? Because I learned this during that other stage, is as long as you don't touch the ground, you don't die. Oh, I touched the ground. Damn it. I touched him. Yeah, you might have been wondering about that. I didn't realize he was going to go in that form so fast. Yeah. I learned that in the stage after this, because I was definitely jumping while I had no health and still taking damage. So there is a way to do that. Yeah. It seems like as long as you're in the air, it doesn't need a jetpack. I wish the next stage gave you a jetpack. That'd be pretty good. This stage needs it. This stage is fucked. Mostly because of the shots. For some reason, they were like, what if the shots cannot be shot through? And I only came to that conclusion, like... At the same time, you're also fighting with the fucking jump mechanic of this game. Sometimes you don't get a jump. Like, I'm trying to get these turrets out of here early enough, but... That's not good. It's like, could homie missile help me here? I don't know. Everything has so much health, I don't actually know the answer. I'm worried that if you brought homie missile in here, the shots would block the homie missiles. And since it shoots a lot slower, that'd be more of a problem. I actually got hit by one of those guys. That's interesting. Ouch. Also just fall through the platform, because, you know, why not? I don't know what you do here when they're like this. I guess you do this. This was the segment I was jumping through, and I didn't touch the ground, so I was just alive for a lot of it. Okay, lucky us, we're at the boss fight. But you can start. Ow. I don't know where he is in his... Ow. I always take a little chip damage here. I just don't quite know the timing of the flame. Like, I could do the jump perfectly like there, but it's hard. You don't have a lot of wiggle room. Okay, switch into the next thing. Switch into this fucking thing. Oh god. I'm going too fast. If you know a better way to do this, let me know in the comments. I tried staying on one side, but you don't get enough air. Like, he hangs out too long on the sides. Okay, I think I got it. I learned what part of the floor to stand on. I don't know what I was doing that time. I just got in the right rhythm, maybe. Maybe I was jumping lower? I don't know. But yeah, sometimes I would jump too long, right? And get caught. They wouldn't touch the ground in time to jump again. Alright, so we're good for like more phase, like what, this phase, the fire phase, and the lasers phase. That means we have a continue. I'm pretty sure. No, because I took a continue on the fire. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know where I am in the continue. We took 2 in the stages. I've taken 2 on him, right? God, I wish I knew the number. All it would take is me to start thinking about it, but the continues are so rapid. I don't know what I was doing. Ow! I can't get started. Well, that's unfortunate. Why is that hitting me now? That wasn't hitting me before. Yeah, I just noticed that. Okay, luckily he's smoking. Oh. Alright, he didn't do what he normally does. Luckily we're inside him. Okay. I have a lot of health. I have a lot of health. Oh, this is a good face too. This game has good faces. That's also a good face. Do they like each other? You should not like this guy. This guy sucks. Oh no, she's crying. And this guy's got his asshole face out. I feel bad about not translating the story. Maybe I'll look at the VOD and translate what I can get from like a machine translation. You know, using OCR. That's also a good face. Not a good face. Oh, so that makes me wonder if the boy gets a different... Yeah, because he has a jetpack. So I wonder if he has a different stage 2 because he has a jetpack. Oh, look at her! I did it. I finally did it. I can finally put this game to rest. It should have just been one attempt, but I kept introducing new bosses and I kept fumbling the bag at the end. I'm sorry. Okay, I guess this is Highcom and not SKG. Or maybe Highcom's just the publisher and it's SKG. I don't know anymore. Someone asked me who made this game. Well, good news, the game's not accepting inputs right now, so it's either like turn off your computer, which I have had a Korean DOS game do, like a console game where it's like, you can turn off your system now. The DOS game was like, yeah, I'm not gonna react to anything. I guess at that point you can control alt delete. I always write the shortcut for that, because you need a shortcut for DOSBox. How do I send a control alt delete command? Oh, is it control alt home? me see. Oh, it did something. I'm so sorry. It said the end. I just had to enjoy that music. Alright, really quick. My hand is hurting. My left hand. It's always the left hand. I'm gonna have to put the wrist brace on. And that's the hand that's handling firing duties. Look at them. They're so funny looking. Again, still can't figure out a speed that makes those cutscenes watchable. Part of me wants to know what the guy does. And part of me wants to know what the other guy does. But I'm not gonna find out the other guy tonight. That's gonna be for me later. Alright, so yeah, he has the same weapons. He has that slide. Which I don't know is better. I mean, it's a better animation, it's quicker. Oh, his homie's a laser ball. And then he's got a laser instead of the fire shot. Oh, the laser might be really fucking good. Because the laser does per frame damage. It's not as like flexible as the machine gun because it has travel to like the different points. But if you're just like holding forward and shooting, which is a lot of this video game, I could see that this weapon could be very good. Especially leveled up. The problem is it's your third slot weapon, so you gotta be careful about not losing it. It might be doing less damage than machine gun. It's hard to say. Also has less range than machine gun. It's another thing. Oh, it definitely does more damage. I don't think we get to red at this part. Oh, but sometimes when you're swinging it, you can't change direction midair. Hello, Broly. We beat this game, but now we're trying this character out, who I never played as. I love that his laser is not lined up with the weapon. This is Still Hunt, a 1994 DOS run and gun in the vein of a Gunstar Heroes. I played the girl character, but apparently the boy character has different weapons. That might be better. They're definitely worth using more than the girl's extra weapons. Oh yeah, this cuts through the green robots. Like, you don't even have to stop about them. So yeah, this is way stronger than machine gun. Your biggest weakness is this travel time between your diagonals. Because if I hit left in the air, this is what happens. He does the full... He has to turn the weapon. Yeah, this is very Gunstar Heroes. I guess you could say it's Superheroes because it has the weapon upgrades that Superheroes has. I can see this laser being very good, but you do sacrifice your mobility. I think that was true about Flame Shot, but Flame Shot was weak. I don't know what was the deal with Flame Shot. But yeah, I can't, like... for me to go left and right while shooting the weapon, you have to do a full rotation. Or let go of fire, which is your better option. Yeah, I've never taken that much damage against that guy. I'm gonna ride the elevator because I want to see if that actually leads somewhere. I just felt like we were in this elevator for a long time. And then I shot the roof out. No, I think you shoot the roof out. I think just the guy has different stages. Because the elevators start falling on its own. Yeah, this is like... Oh, shit. Yeah, that's the problem, right? We lose the... I don't know if this is a leveled up homing laser ball. I think it is, because this is doing more damage. So maybe your level 3 slot is just always leveled depending on what's in it. Or not depending on what's in it, depending on how much you used it. Because I accidentally got rid of the laser. When I was playing as the girl, I didn't care about the extra weapons, so I didn't care. There was only one stage that I was like, oh, I need the homing missiles. But these are a lot faster than the homing missiles, and you get more shots. Like, this seems like a way better homing weapon. I could be wrong on that. Though, all my homing shots are just, like, hanging out. I think I am taking more damage, but it could be also that I'm just, like, not giving a shit. Yeah, this is doing, like, machine gun damage to this guy. Yeah, hold up. This weapon's broken. Wait, does he just have broken weapons? Alright, so instead of a jet ski stage, he gets this. Am I gonna beat the game with this guy just because he's broken? Alright, here's the thing that sucks. The homing gets stuck. If you notice, it's like at the bottom of the screen sometimes, just hanging out. Even if you let go, they don't disappear. And you can only have so many shots out. But they do a good job of killing everything. Pretty quickly. You can also go both ways. It's not just Z, it's also X. I just have a hard time of hitting X while homing or shooting. What do you mean? No, it always gives the same weapon no matter what weapon you have equipped. The H is always the homing whatever for that character. Because remember, I had laser equipped and I picked up the H and got this. But at the beginning, I had machine gun equipped and picked up the H and got this. So... maybe? It's hard to say. Like, I think your shots are slower. Like, I think there is an entity limit, but yeah, I think you're right. God, this would just shred the final boss, wouldn't it? Shotgun's good here because these guys have, like, no health, so they're just popcorn enemies. Oh, that's why they're going to the down screen. There was enemies down there. Yeah, so he goes to this stage instead of that crane. Yeah, so he goes to these two unique stages. Okay, they're force scrolling like the other stages. So that's the laser. I can get it again. Did it keep my meter or no? Did it reset my meter? I wasn't sure where my meter was. Reset meter kept levels. Okay. That kind of sucks. Like, you have to keep an eye on it. Like, we were almost there to a level, so I probably should have not grabbed it, but I need to know. But these are the bazooka guys, and they're getting shredded by this level 2 laser. Again, I wish it showed the level. The only reason I've taken damage is because I've had to jump over some of these fucking mines. Trying to jump over things in this game is shitty. I love how shitty the laser is. Like, half the time it doesn't seem to know where the hell it's supposed to be. It's like, oh god, I'm drunk. Like there, it's like sometimes spawns inside me. Did I miss a power-up? And I just... whatever, I guess. I don't think I missed the power-up. Yeah, so they do these unique stages and then they go back to normal. So the 4 scrolling stages depend on your character. So like I could go get the homing balls again. No, it keeps the energy per weapon, I think. Because I think this is where we left the homing laser balls. So that's good. The problem is when they get stuck. I think the laser would be the better weapon for these stages, the run forward stages. And the homing would be probably better for boss fights. Yeah, that's good that it's per level, because that means, or per weapon, because that means you're not losing it. I'll say that the boys' auto-scrolling levels are way more interesting. Like, you actually have to do stuff. I mean, it's still boring. Like, I don't know what's happening right now. And that's like a wall of dudes. I'll definitely have the laser for the wall of dudes, I think. Oh! Yeah, so those 2 stages are the auto-scrollers, and then you go here. Oh, but this is unique. Yeah, this is completely unique and different from the girls' version of the stage that happens here. Huh. Opens with a boss fight. A boss fight that the homing laser ball definitely shows its strength. Is this gonna be different? Okay, I have the cutscene. No, this is the same. Okay. Okay, so all of stage 2, because this is considered stage 3. All of stage 2 is the same. That's Exploder. This is a different weapon. This also looks good. Maybe not right now, because I'm used to level 2 gun, but... yeah, something you could do is if you're really low on energy, you could just respawn the energy plane multiple times. I've never considered doing that. Usually the energy that I get is usually enough to top me off, though. There's not a whole lot of levels that I feel like if I can get energy in. It's not a top off. Yeah, this doesn't do great damage. It does slow down the game, though. Oh, I need to jump for it. Shit. His slide is way better. Oh shit, I've never seen a different attack from this guy. Oh no, I did. The first time I fought him, I had to deal with these. Okay, this weapon sucks as a level 1, but I could see it getting very good. Like, you make these balls stronger and like faster. Yeah, he had an easier level stage 2 than the girl. The girl's stage 2 ending was fucking fucked up. Wait, does that mean? No, this is the stage you fight the. No, so he doesn't meet the rival. At least not beforehand. He doesn't have that fight. He has the different boss fight with a ship, which seems less interesting. I wonder if it gets the chance to switch out. See, I can see myself fucking up the really trouble stages with these weapons. They're not as like the setting up the machine gun a lot of time was like no effort. There's a little more effort with these, even with this homing weapon, because of the way enemies just take hits. Look how fast. Those guys don't hurt you on contact, so I don't know if it has iframes. Damn, I spawned the second one. I say that like they're a problem. Huh. I guess they might as well beat the game again with this guy, or try. I don't know. Oh, samurai guy. See, when the homing shots don't quite hit their target, it does not do as much damage, but I'm not even sure it's doing as much damage as machine. I think the machine gun does way more damage at this point in the game, but maybe I'm missing levels because I've spread out experience. It's hard to say. Oh, that hurts you. Like, the animation hurts you, not just the part that would hurt you normally. That part. Damn, I already taken a death. That sucks. But I definitely am not killing this guy as fast. So maybe the homing laser balls do have like a diminishing returns. I never learned how to dodge that attack. The spacing for it seems very strange. Why does that do so much damage? I mean, we'll see. If I can get laser and I can get that leveled up, I could see myself cutting through a lot. Alright, here's the bullshit stage where I need flight. I could try to get laser. I think there'd be a plane right about here. No, that's energy. Oh, shit. That's also energy. Huh. I don't think I ever get that plane. Alright, that's laser. I mean, laser also slows down the game. Oh, it has a dead zone. Oh, that's bad. I mean, you probably shouldn't be shooting anything that's point blank in your face anyway, but... I gotta remember that if you want to turn around, you gotta let go of the shot button. Otherwise, you gotta wait for the fucking spin. Huh, I learned something about these guys. Their hurt box is on the back end. Oh, what's gonna happen with this boss, I wonder? Oh, I could probably just stand in place. Nope, I want you to stand in place. Nope. This is not going as well. Mostly because I haven't found the spot for this weapon. Yeah, I think machine gun gets really powerful. I think that's the thing. Again, it could just be... Oh, I shoot this. It's not doing a lot of damage, but it is funny as hell. It takes me so long to wrap around to get... My 5 key came off again. It got stuck to my fingers this time. Yeah, I don't know if I could beat the game with these weapons and not machine gun. I think they're better than the girls' weapons. But I don't think that's saying much. I could definitely have to move around more in this fight. It's more powerful now. It told me so. If this game had damage numbers, maybe. Alright, the fucked up jetpack section. So this is when they start introducing... Oh, the laser's a lot thinner than the machine gun. So there's actually enemies I can't even hit just running forward. And these guys have a lot of health. They're the first version of those guys you see at the end of the game that have a shit ton of health and just run at you. That could be problematic. Yeah, I don't feel like it's destroying as fast as the machine gun. But again, I think I have machine gun max level by this point. Look, I got a double jump. How does the double jump work? I don't know. It's so inconsistent, I don't think it's real. Sometimes I can double jump. Oh, there's armor in this stage. How have never picked that up? Or is that just for him? I've never gotten armor in this stage. The flight armor, sure, but I don't think that's regular armor. This is regular armor. Take less damage armor, I think. I like how much the game is struggling, that it might actually be beneficial to make this much slowdown because of the way the end stages start acting weird. Okay, so this is our make or break now. It never showed up for him. I'm pretty confident. I don't think he has iframes, but the kick does do damage. His slide kick does do damage. But this is what happens when you don't have the hover pack. Maybe I missed it. This is definitely not the hover pack, because I'm trying. Got a double jump though. This is what happened the first time I played this stage. That's why I was like, oh, the game must have infinite credits. And this part's impossible. And they were just like, fuck it. Maybe. Sometimes I don't know. Look, I'm free. I just have to fight that stupid crab. Which definitely won't be a problem with this weapon, right? I don't have hover either. I've never beat the crab without hover. Okay. Let the slowdown be your friend. I mean, his slide works. So I can actually use it in appropriate circumstances. Oh, he's in this phase already. I haven't really messed with this phase before outside of hover. So he jumps twice. And then the third phase is just chaos. Like, I don't think he has a pattern. And that can happen. And he can space the balls out like that. Oh, I can do that. See, I didn't die till I hit the ground. That's how I know. That's how I knew that would work that way. It's so funny. It's like once I realized the jetpack didn't run out, I was like, oh, I'm immortal. As long as I don't touch the floor. Alright, this is the problem stage for the girl. No, they give these guys too much HP. Even though Laser has trouble. Yeah, this is not as effective. I think machine gun's the way to go, and by that point you're playing the same character. The only thing I think of is maybe the extra character is special. Which he's the next boss, but I don't think we're beating. If there's a double jump, I would love to know how to do it, because I can't consistently do it. It only seems to come out in really rare circumstances. I thought at first you couldn't be shooting, but then it doesn't... Like, there he goes, I did it once. But I was shooting then, so that's definitely not the rule. If there's a boss I have to be, like, mobile for... Alright, here comes the problem wall. Oh, you know what though? This pierces, so... It doesn't matter that it's killing them slowly, it's killing all of them at the same time. And it's effectively stun locking them. So yeah, the laser's way better for this. I think if you could like level up the machine gun and the laser, you'd be doing pretty good here. Machine gun for bosses, laser for this. But... See, he's already fucking shooting. He's just a dick like that. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill him. He didn't murder me instantly. I was definitely able to handle the wall of meat better. Yeah, this is max level laser. It didn't say power up when I leveled up. So it's not as strong as machine gun, but its piercing ability is very unique. Yeah, I should put a flashing warning for the uploads on this game. At least the laser. So here's the question, what do you think I should do now? Because it's gonna give me the choice. I think I'm gonna pick the other guy because I don't really care. No, I don't play Terraria. I don't think I've ever played Terraria. Alright, what's Lastic's thing? I just want to see what the other guys do. I don't have enough continues. Oh, all his weapons are max level, and he doesn't have an experience bar. Oh. He doesn't have laser, though. But he does have this fantastic weapon. And it might not be as good as machine gun, but he also has machine gun. Yeah, he doesn't get weapon pickups either. I just ran through it. This machine gun sounds a lot worse. Considering I could do this boss without dying with the girl, I might be able to. The robot still sends me into the air. Oh, fuck, I'm getting generated. Luckily, there's a big health here. Oh, I got it, and I still... Oh, that hurt me a lot. I mean, this is fun. Does he take extra damage? Oh my god. I got tail timed super hard. The Zapper ended up as a half-joke weapon where the laser usually works like you'd expect, but sometimes it spawns at random positions and fires at random speeds and directions. That's pretty good. That's a good joke. The problem is I don't know how many continues I have, and I still have like... Oh! The gimmick of this weapon when leveled up is that you let go of it and it does orbs. Huh. I kinda wish you got the laser, because I kinda wanted to laser run this, but it didn't feel like a real run anyway, because I had to take the minefield deaths. Is this machine gun stronger? I'm having way less trouble with the robots in the stage. Maybe. I felt like I didn't take damage at all during that part. Curious. Oh, I don't have to hover. See, I did a double jump there. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, I tried to... Ow, shit. I tried to slide like an idiot. Like a buffoon. Yeah, this weapon's not as good as I thought it would be. I think I've come off to the conclusion that I think machine gun is the only good weapon, with laser being the next best. But they serve a very similar function, you know? I don't know why I didn't get the jetpack. The ship never spawned. Maybe because I'm in the upper path, and maybe that's what happened the first couple of tries. That's for another time. That's for me to learn. Exit to DOS totally just killed DOSBox. So it either crashes DOS or it turns off your computer. One of those two things. Anyway, I'm ready to end this. I think I'm gonna cut out the. I think I'm gonna cut the runs where the run where I succeed separate, and then in the run, like, I'm gonna chop this VOD in half. So there'll be a VOD that's just me failing, and then there'll be a VOD of me winning and then trying out the male characters. I think that's how I'll do it. Let me know if I'm wrong. Like in the future. Let future me know if that's wrong. This is not the schedule for this week. I did not make a schedule for this week. This week is kind of hectic, but I would like tomorrow at the same time, 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. to play Zeliard. Friday I'm out of town. Saturday and Sunday I'm out of town, so I can't stream those days. Then the week after is Christmas, so that has its own complications that I need to figure out. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, at least once tomorrow. I was supposed to stream today with Muware. I didn't forget. My family asked me to do something, and I said yes, and then I was like, shit, I'm doing that thing with Muware. So I'm sorry, Muware. We're gonna play Soul Hunt next week or the week after. It'd make it, the week after it'd be the finale. It'd make a great Soul Hunt would make a great DOS finale. My Zeliard. I like Zeliard. It's very good. I recommend it. It does really mean Japanese PC 88 game design stuff, but outside of that, it's pretty good. Anyway, is there anyone streaming? There's 14 people on my thing streaming. Mr. Radon playing an N64 game, I can't tell. Automobile, Lamborghini. Swirl Drop is playing Castlevania 64. I do like me Castlevania 64. Old School Jay is playing DOS sports games and Weird Olympic games. Juicebox playing that Virtua Fighter. We got some more DOS. Someone playing Dance Dance Revolution. I tried to stream that game once, and like, you definitely don't make a VOD for it. It's a lot of licensed music. Even if you don't know it's licensed because it's like probably from the Japan Eurobeat
albums. Yeah, Mount Mute. Playing Snowbros 2. We have a lot of choices. I think what I'll do is I'll raid you this Swirl Drop, because I never get to raid Swirl Drop, because Swirl Drop streams in the middle of the night. Because Swirl Drop lives in, like... Where does Swirl Drop live? I don't know. Somewhere in Europe. And... so he looks like he is, Reinhard Schneider? That's his name? And he's in, like... I want to say the penultimate level. I think after this level is the clock tower. This is the last exclusive level of the male character, because the male and the female character also have different stages in this game, just like in Still Hunt. Anyway, I like Castlevania 64. I think it's really fun. Go say hi to Swirl Drop. Good night.